Okay, so we're back, and I remember where we were last night. We were trying to do we were in December, like we were trying to do the December clips, but I feel like I'm gonna have to stop there for a second to do something else that I've always wanted to do in Premiere, and I'm just gonna try and see if that's even possible. And I'm gonna explain what I want to do in a little bit, but we basically, like, the high level overview is that I basically want to set up one shortcut, one hotkey exporting solutions for myself. So what that means is that usually when you're wanting to export in Premiere, you have to like go up to the export menu, which is over here, file, export, media. And the problem with this approach is that there's so many different options, and I have to, each time I'm exporting a video, I have to go and look into and make sure that all the stuff is set up properly. And Premiere has this problem where sometimes it's like in a specific project that I do for work, it's always set to waveform for some reason, even though I put it to H.264, I put it to QuickTime ProRes, and I try to export to there to get it to maybe save that setting that you always need to export in that, but it always just reverts to waveform. So the giant the big brain idea that I have, which bear with me, is I looked into like quick export, which is this function over here, and I use it to like match sequence preview and then export, but that's like 3 different clicks that I have to press. And actually, wait, how many clicks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it opens media encoder and then takes like an extra click, and then you have to wait for it to open a media encoder, then you have to click it. Like, it's just long. I wish, the problem that I'm trying to solve today is that I wish there was like a button that I could press on my keyboard or maybe on my Logitech Creative Console, and it would just immediately go out and export the thing. Like, it would just open a media encoder and start exporting. So the hold up, I need to check if my audio is actually working. Give me a sec. Okay, so the audio seems to be working, so at least we have that. Anyway, as I was saying, so I have 2 options for doing this. Either I do it through Excalibur, or I pull out the big guns, which is basically automation blocks, and I try to make like an automation through this system. Like, the one thing that I want to do is just try and look through the menus, the rendering, one-click slideshow, render clips of sequence, render frames at equal distances. Like, I want to make a workflow where I have to like only press one button to do everything. And the only thing that I found so far in terms of solving that problem is through Excalibur, where if you open it up, you'll see that there's an option for exporting at a specific, like, you can assign it to a different, like, you can assign a specific EPR, which is an export preset file that you can make in media encoder in Premiere, and then you can just make a macro so that it always exports at that. But the problem with that is that I need to first narrow down the possible export settings that I usually use, because with the agency work that I do, they use 23.976 frames at 1080p, and the personal project that I'm doing, this one is specifically 1440p at 60 frames per second, but I know that in the future I'll probably turn it down to like 1080p or maybe even bump it up or something. I don't know. So the problem with that is that I can't make a one size fits all solution, because as much as I like for Excalibur to have an option where it just automatically matches sequence preview settings, which is what I wanted to do, I feel like I'll just have to make different preset files for it. And another problem that comes with that is that I don't know if they're gonna use the sequence preview files that I'm generating, so that's gonna be fun to figure out. Maybe do like a bunch of test renders and stuff and try to figure out if it actually uses those files or if I can bake them into the EPRs. But basically that's the goal for today, and let's try and figure it out. So that turned out to be easier than I thought. I thought I would have to make like different presets for every single dimension of video that I'm making, as well as the what's it called, the frame rate. But apparently you can just put it to based on source. So I'm hoping that that doesn't cause a whole bunch of issues, because I do want it to, like, you can see I'm gonna do like a test run where I've already rendered this out, and it took like 23 seconds for it to do the entire thing, like a minute and a half of clips, and it took 23 seconds. And the thing is, if I use quick export right now and I tell it to match sequence preview settings, I just export it, it's gonna do all it's gonna do is just copy the preview files into a playable ProRes file. So it's gonna take like, I don't know, 5-6 seconds to do the entire thing. But if I didn't render the sequence, like you see this green bar, if I didn't render it, it would take like the entire 30 seconds or whatever to make a file. So we're just gonna quickly test how it works out. Yep, see how fast it's going. It's supposed to be going way faster. Where's the sun? Okay. How many seconds is that? I didn't count it, but it's supposed to be going like a lot faster than that, because all it's doing is just copying the file. See, this tells us that it was copying the files, because this is like SSD usage. This is where I have the clips on E, and this is all it's doing. It's just, you can see the CPU usage barely went anywhere, and the GPU usage is also like, there's nothing, but the what's it called, the SSD usage really jumped up, and that tells us that all it did was just copy paste the clips, which I suppose works, because if I go in here, .mp4, .mp4. Oh wait, no, that's a different clip. This one, yeah. You can see it exported it just fine, but the thing that I want to check is how long does it take. So if I over here, I tell it match sequence settings, and I press export, and at the same time I start the timer. Because the original export, like the original render, took 23 seconds, and this one's only taking like, it took like 8 seconds to get to 50%, so it's slightly faster. I think it's gonna be done by like 18 seconds or something. Yeah, 18 seconds, yeah. So okay, that worked. So now all we need to do is just put it in there. Just we need to go into Excalibur and just make a macro for exporting a quick export, like one-click export. I don't even know why I want this, because it doesn't really, like, you guys saw me. I just had to press the button once, the quick export button once. Then I had just like the sequence preview settings, and then just export. I think the reason that I want it is because I just hate I just hate having to press that extra button where it says match sequence preview settings. I don't know, I'm weird. So that's the thing we're gonna do. We're gonna export media. We're gonna choose the where is it? Does it not show up in Premiere? Do I have to restart Premiere for the preset to show up? Favorites, more presets. Okay, custom presets. Like, it's there, so why is it? I probably need to restart it. I don't know. Excalibur is just like that. It takes like 7 years to open this project because it's so big. There's so much stuff in it, and so many clips that I'm using. Like, it's the entire year's worth, like the entire past year's worth of clips that I'm trying to edit into a couple of different videos. But it's fun trying to do like major big projects like this, even though there's no like financial incentive for me to do them. Like I can't really use the media that I'm using right here to go out and look for jobs or whatever, but it's fun trying to do all that. So yeah, I didn't think we saved the sequence. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go into Excalibur, we're gonna make a user command, we're gonna name it quick export. I'm gonna add the command export media. We're gonna use the export preset, which does not show up here. Why does it not show up here? Do you have to press space in the middle to use this wildcards? Can I just... I don't know. File name, quick export. Export preset. Okay, why is it not showing up? Does it only support H.264 presets? Because these are both H.264 presets, so maybe that's the issue. What happens if I make a encoding preset, use H.264, I just name it something weird like that, and then I go back into Excalibur and try and see if it shows up. Nope, it's still not showing up. It's pretty weird. Maybe I need to make it over here. Custom preset, import. Oh yeah, I probably need to import it. So what do we name it? Quick. Where does that EPR live? It doesn't live anywhere. So we need to... This is weird, I have to export it and then I have to import it. Okay. And then if I go back into Excalibur, it should show up. Please show up. No, it doesn't show up. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Where is the Excalibur manuscript? I don't know why they call it manuscript instead of just documentation. We'll never know. Export, there we go. Shows export dialog and launches media encoder and the job is specified settings. Oh wait, can I just... If I select this and I go... Nope. Export. Export media. Okay. Why is it not working? Export dialog list user export preset. No preset will open and create user. After creating a new preset, press. Oh, I have to press Ctrl S, and that should make it show up. Oh, it does. It does. Nice. So now we can select quick progress. There we go. That was simple. So all we needed to do was press Ctrl S to make it like update the presets that we have. Cool. Good to know. What else do we have here? Export frames at playhead position. I don't know. You can do that already in Premiere, but you need a separate command for that. Export frames at all markers in the sequence. So this is useful, but this thing, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, except maybe if you were trying to change the format. But at the same time, why do you need to change the format? Just set it to what you want. You don't need to change it each time unless your workflow demands it or something. Anyway, we're gonna take these 3 clips, put it into a sequence, go inside. Okay, now we're gonna do a test render. we're gonna press enter, and then we're gonna open the clock and do it at the same time, okay? I know it says estimated time remaining, and it even says time elapsed over here, but the point that I'm trying to make is that I need to log it in the clock section so we can actually see how much time it's actively taking to make this to make the preset to make the export a reality. As you can see, it's already taking like 21 seconds. Oh, 22 seconds, okay. And if I export it with sequence preview settings and press export, how many seconds does it take? Wow, it's pretty slow. I wonder why. Usually it's not that slow. Okay, 19 seconds is what it took. Like, there's not a whole bunch of difference, but maybe it's that. Hold up, task manager. Yeah, you can see there's a difference between the SSD usage and the CPU usage. You can see that was when we actually rendered this high usage, and then this low what's it called, this usage, and this is just super high. So I think what's happening here is that the since the sequence is just way too simple, like all it has is just 3 clips, and I haven't really done any editing to them. I haven't trimmed them down, I haven't added text, I haven't added music, I haven't color graded them or anything. The export time is just the same. So what this means is that the time difference is only going to show up when you have like a whole edit, which I do have a whole bunch of edits that I could probably test it on, but I'm not exactly allowed to show them on stream. So I'll probably, like, after the streamers, I'll probably do some test sessions with like actual footage of actual client projects that I have right now, and tomorrow I can try and see, well, not tomorrow, on Monday I can try and see if that made any difference. But so far, let's do a test run. Export media, and use this export actually. Wait, no, sorry, I keep getting confused between the spotlight search and that. So we're gonna delete this, and we're gonna go quick export user command, see how that works. It's supposed to open in, oh, it's already here. Wow, okay, we don't need the preset browser. QuickTime ProRes. Oh no, we forgot to time it because I didn't expect it to automatically just start going. But so far, 19 seconds. That's on track. And if you open Task Manager, yep, it's on track as well. Oh my! Oh, we did it. That was so. That was easy. Like, I thought I would have to do the whole bunch of work. Like, I wrote down like different EPR files that are for each render science I'll have to use. Like, I wrote down for one agency, for the other agency, for my pistol work, for different clients, and I thought I would have to do all this mental math and make like different presets for all that stuff. But apparently you can just do it with Excalibur. Wow, I didn't even have to get into automation blocks. So all that's left now is to just assign it to a command. What command should I use? I'll probably just reassign it for the quick export, this one. So it's control comma, and I'll just sheepishly steal that from Premiere, put it to control comma. There we go. And now, wait, can I select multiple and export them? No, I can only do one of them at a time, which sucks, but at the same time it's like super easy. Like, I just open a sequence, control comma, control comma, control comma, control comma. And I know that doesn't look like I don't think, like, it probably looks like we didn't save a whole bunch of time, but trust me, when you have projects that have like 5 or 6 or maybe 10 deliverables, and then you have to go in and you have to select each one of them, and then you have to go, like, you have to select the mesh sequence preview preset for each one of them. That just steals time. Like, a couple weeks, like was it last week or maybe it was the week before, but basically what I had to do is like I had like 6 deliverables in this one project, and I was trying to select them all and then export them with sequence preview settings, but it didn't work. Like you had to do it one at a time because Premiere, I don't know why it has this limitation where it doesn't let you use sequence preview settings for multiple sequences at the same time, so that it wasn't a whole bunch of time. Like it was only like 2 minutes total for me to queue up all the sequences, but it wasn't fun. It that's where it gave me the idea to do this, and this is great knowledge. Like even if it doesn't directly benefit me, which it does, but I'm just saying it's just super useful to be able to like see. Okay, so as I was saying, I thought it would take me like a whole bunch of time to do that, but it didn't take that one. Also, what do you mean I've already done this? That should have been done in like 2 seconds. Something's is probably not using the it's 0 seconds. So yeah, so what happened there is that I only had like two frames worth of sequence previews, and that's what I used. So that's pretty good to know. I didn't realize it would do that, because sometimes what happens is that Premiere just if you don't have your sequence preview set up correctly, it'll just do you won't really get to see the benefits of using smart rendering, which is what this workflow is. It'll just take about as long as it takes to do a normal render, and then you'll be wondering, oh, this is supposed to go faster, but it doesn't go faster. So that's another benefit that I didn't realize I would see. Wow. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm glad we did that, and I need to update all the people that I asked about this project. Oh, I need to update all the people who I asked this question, that I finally solved it. So what I'm also gonna do is just kind of a flex, but I'm just gonna put this shortcut on my Logitech Creative Console as well, so I can at least find some way to use this thing. Like so far it's just been extremely useless for me, and I'm sorry to say that, but it's just nothing good to do on it. Like these are the defaults. I changed 2 buttons to the to the toggle track app that I use to track my time while editing, but it's so useless. Toggle full screen, yeah, that's useless. Save, I already have that under my left hand. Actually, I have all 3 of these under my left hand. Actually, wait, no, I have everything under my left hand right now. Like I can press all of these. Why do I have to lift up my right hand and then go press it on the Logitech Creative Console itself? So I'm happy I found something to put on it. So we're just gonna quickly I think this one's fine. So edit no, wait. Oh yeah, we have to go into the system, and then we have to go into keyboard shortcut, put it in there, control comma, name it, click export, save, and then you have to edit the icon. You have to icon color. I wish I could just duplicate the nope, not the icon. I wish I could just duplicate the what's it called? Nope, not that either. The background, yeah, I wish I could just duplicate another icon. Like I just save a style, then I could use it to like quickly like set up all my stuff, but I don't know. The app's like severely lacking. And we don't even have a keydropper to use in this. Great. So default icons, Premiere. Can I search export? There we go. Another problem is that these icons are way too small. I wish there was a slider down here that I could use to like quickly what's it called? Quickly scale it up so I could see what icon it is. And I don't know, not I wish there was a way to like make it so that I could quickly do all this stuff, but apparently not. Anyway, apply. And then I need to go over here. I need to copy this background. And I need to paste it in here. Edit icon, background, paste it in there. There we go. Apply. So now we have a quick export button that I can just press once. It just exports the entire sequence and sequence settings. So if I close media encoder and I just press this button, it launches a media encoder. And it does the thing. It does the thing as advertised on the box. And something I should probably do is just something I should probably do is like set up a another preset, but this time for ProRes 422 LT, because I don't know, I feel like I should probably be using LT because if my stuff is just ending up on what's it called, YouTube and social media and other stuff like that, there's really no need to export in ProRes 422. Like LT is just fine, you don't really need it, so you don't really need the full ProRes. So I'm probably gonna make a yeah, I'm gonna put it to control comma, so same processes. Actually, I should write this down. This could be a great video that I could make on how to export files from Premiere with one click. That's a pro tip agencies would pay $400 an hour to learn about, because as I said, it speeds up workflow and it helps people get home faster. I don't know, it is certainly helping me, so why wouldn't it help other people? Let me just quickly write it down. I should probably mute my mic so you guys don't hear me tapping on my keyboard. Okay, I wrote it all down. There we go. That's gonna show up in a video somewhere, like a short pro tips video that I'll eventually make. I don't know, but it's fun trying to figure out workflows like that. So, yep, I'm happy I got that done. I thought it would take, I don't know, even longer, but apparently it didn't take that long. Like, I thought it would take like I don't know, like a bunch of preset files that I have to make, and I'll have to like assign them all to different shortcuts and all that stuff. But apparently not. Apparently it just took like what, like 10-20 minutes for the entire R&D process. Yeah, I forgot we were making encoding presets for how do I quick there's two of them. Yeah, we were gonna make sorry, I can't think and do things at the same time. We were making a preset to export at LT quality as well, because like I said, if you're working for social media, like if your stuff is just gonna end up on social media, you don't really need the full ProRes 422. You can just make do with LT. LT is fine. Like, I know people working in big companies that are fine with just using LT. It doesn't really make any difference. Like, but if you're gonna be playing the video, like if the client is gonna be playing the video in their I don't know, locally, and like a giant TV in their office or something, then yeah, go with 422. But if it's gonna end up in the what's it called, if it's gonna end up on social media like YouTube or whatever, then you don't really need ProRes 422. So I'm probably gonna switch it to LT sometime soon, but oops. But for now, we need to. Yep, I wish you could duplicate this sequence, this user command, but basically, quick export LT, and I should probably rename this to 422. This one to 422 LT. Add command, export media, 422 LT, file name sequence. Change this to exports. I have like a master exports folder where I just export everything, then I sort them into like different folders. So this one for 2025, 2023, 2024, 2026. So I just do that at the end of the year. It saves time. But set it to a keyboard shortcut, control comma. There we go. And then if you press control comma here, what happens? It launches Adobe Media Encoder. It imports the sequence, and since there's no render previews associated with the sequence, all it does is just export like 2 frames. Yeah, just one frame of me just on that. So this was funny. I managed to land my fighter plane on the battleship in Battlefield 1, and I just clipped it. So since the sequence only has like 1 frame of rendered previews, that's what it went for. But I need to go and find that clip where it was, so I can like, I'm also gonna have to try and beta test a little bit by seeing what happens if I try to render the video without any sequence preview files associated with the sequence. So I don't even need to find. I can just delete the render files for the current project. Yeah, let's do that. And then what happens if you press control control. Okay, I could exported it, but what did it actually export? It's the same one, so it didn't. Where is it? I need to go find it. That's just long range sniping. Oh yeah, it's somewhere over here. Yeah, right here. There we go. Oh, so there's a. So it wasn't a preview. There wasn't 2 frames of preview. There was just an in-out range set. I didn't know that. What happens if I delete it? Does it just start rendering? Yeah, it starts rendering the entire thing. Okay, so that earlier tip about it not uh, falling back to like normal editing, normal rendering, I think that's moot. So I'm just gonna go quickly remove that. But I'm still super happy with what we've set up so far. Because this is a problem that I faced while working, and I was trying to search for a solution for it, and I'm happy I finally found a solution for it. Okay, listen, I'm just gonna quickly go talk to the people. I asked this question to a bunch of pros, and they didn't know, they didn't like never tried that option before, like trying to make like a one shortcut exporting hotkey. So I'm just gonna go quickly update them, and then we'll use whatever time we have remaining to cut down December clips. I already know we're gonna, I don't know, we'll do these money, I think, but these are all like me playing by myself. Like I wasn't actively playing with someone else, except maybe in these siege clips. So these are gonna be fast to edit, because the main thing I'll be trying to trim out is just the fat. So like me walking around or doing boring stuff in the clips, that's the only thing I'll be cutting out of them. And eventually we'll get to the end. I'm hopeful of that. But also the overarching big problem is that we have so many clips, and I still need to organize them into like different sequences. Like over here we have video ideas, and then we have so many different sequences that I need to use. It's like you can spend like a couple hours just trimming down everything, but then you realize, oh, you're only like 10% of the way there towards the final video, and all you've done so far is just make a select sequence. It's tiring. You know what they say about editing being a really tiring, a soul tiring job? That's what they mean. It was just like always so much footage to go through. sorry about that. I just had to go help a random guy with finding out where to download the beta version of Premiere, which, if you guys don't know, has the new color mode built into it. So that's been all the rage so far. Like, a whole bunch of people want to try out the new way to color grade clips and sequences in Premiere, and I feel like they've done a good job at building the new color mode. So that was fun to beat it as well. It was still in beta. I mean, it's still in beta right now, but it's not like a public beta. But anyway, we're making good progress on the clips, so we still need to do like a whole bunch of them so far, but at least we're making progress. Okay, I feel like that's good enough progress for the day. I have to go do something anyway, so I don't know. That was, I'm pretty happy about the stuff that we managed to get done today. The encoding thing, the shortcut it made, like exporting go down from like four different key presses down to one, and it's something that I can also map on my keyboard, so I don't have to use my mouse to do it, which is gonna pay dividends once I get more client work and I have to deliver like 5 different videos for one project. So yeah, that was a worthwhile 20-minute investment into making the macro. But yep, see you guys on Monday.